It is generally believed that technological development leads to positive effects. Personally, I wouldn't go so far as to say that it can replace any of the reliable sources of information like books. To my mind, books are replaceable. But what about homogenization of people and social issues in our daily life? What is the real condition of reading in Europe and especially in Poland? Is it an essential way to create our own self-esteem or rather worldview? Let me put it another way. Is it virtually possible for society to get by and develop without reading? There is also one more question. Surprisingly, can your iPhone make up for any book by broadening your mind in front of the screen? Let me express my concern about that present-day problem. Whoever and wherever you are, you have to admit that any one of us couldn't do without book. Why? Generally, because they make us better. If you don't want to let yourself down, you should always be obliged to carry on the quotation, "Practice makes perfect." Anything what only simplifies your life should be cut down on by your achievements and improvements. Contrary to the popular belief, the internet doesn't involve any camaraderie. It mostly consists of users who in majority misjudge real advantages and disadvantages of reading. It takes up significantly more of our precious time to read a book than log into Facebook or any other social network. It was said in one of the questionnaires carried out among American youth. Just building on what they said, I strongly recommend not to make out being a part of this precious project. Precious in a sense of economic considerations, for sure. There is no denying that media reality is only a trick, which we mustn't fall for. The point I'm trying to make is that Polish and in general European people are turning out to be revolutionary. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but reading condition is decreasing. In spite of the awareness that we shouldn't get up to give up reading, we just catch up on things for which, as many reckon, we haven't had time to do recently. But, as I mentioned, is there a chance for any society to survive without books? There is no need to worry about the existence of the society. But I think we have just used up a supply of ambitious persons who just want to find out something in their every moment of their life. It may seem a bit strange, but I'm afraid of the quality of life of future people and also of skill level in this modern world. Rush and overwhelming stress play the biggest role nowadays, and we are not available in any time we need to. What about children who are in a state and upbringing now? Will it have a strong influence on their future life? I really believe that there is no more precious source of information than book. If you have never experienced your adventure associated with words, you will never know how to overcome obstacles. Every read story gives us a moral, which leads to solve your problem and indicate the right path in our existence, for sure. Would lack of books be expected to come about the reality, or only misconception? As far as I'm concerned, books are an irreplaceable part of our life. So just take the bull by the horns and carry on with reading, instead of using trivial electronic gadgets.